All of the words that we have been reading and spelling have only been one syllable, and all of them have followed the vowel consonant pattern that we learned. Let's look at a few words. This word has only one vowel, U. This word has a consonant after the vowel. That means that this word follows our vowel consonant pattern. And it also means that the U probably spells its short sound, So this word is g, mug. Our vowel consonant pattern has another name. It's also called a closed syllable because the consonant or consonants at the end of the syllable close the vowel. At the end of the vowel, close in the vowel and make it spell its short sound. So those consonants are closing in the vowel and make it spell its short sound. So we call it a closed syllable. Let's look at another word. How many vowel letters do you see in this word? Just one. Do you see any consonants after the vowel? Yes. Does this word follow our vowel consonant pattern? It does. So what is the vowel sound in this word? Short I, which is I. S, it, sit.
Today, let's learn about reading words with closed syllables. A closed syllable has one and only one vowel letter, and there is a consonant or more than one consonant after the vowel. The vowel in a closed syllable spells a short vowel sound. The consonant closes it in. T, a, p, tap.
When we want to read two-syllable words, we need to use our syllaboards to break the words into syllables. Look at this word. I see two vowel letters in this word, I and E. Since this word has two vowels and the vowel letters are not next to each other, I know this word has two syllables. I'm going to put down two syllaboards and write one vowel in the middle of each board.
Then I'm going to add the consonants so that each board ends with a consonant. Now, both of my syllables have one vowel with a consonant after it. That means these are closed syllables and the vowels are spelling their short sounds. The first syllable will have the short I vowel sound, I, and the second syllable will have the short E vowel sound, pig, pen, pig pen.
Let's read another word. How many vowels are in this word? That's right, there are two.
Are the vowels next to each other? No, they are not next to each other.
How many syllables are there? You're right, there are two syllables because this word has two vowels that are not next to each other. I'm going to put down two syllaboards and put one vowel in the middle of each board. Now I'm going to add the consonants and close the syllables. I know that they are closed syllables because they have one vowel and end with a consonant. That means the vowels are spelling their short sounds. Fin, inch, finish.
To help us read two-syllable words, we use our syllaboards to break the words into syllables. When we see closed syllables, we know the vowel is spelling its short sound.
All right. Now, last time we blended longer words by syllable stomping them. Today, we are going to learn how to read words that have two syllables. When we read and spell two-syllable words, we do not use letter tiles anymore. We use syllaboards. We are going to read words with more than one syllable today, and all of the syllables will be closed syllables. This word is different from all the words that we have read so far because it has two vowels, not just one. It has an A and an I. Since this word has two vowels and the vowel letters are not next to each other, I know that this word has two syllables. So I want to break this word into two syllables to help me read it. So I'm going to use my syllaboards. I have two syllables, so I have two syllaboards. Next, I'm going to write one vowel letter in the middle of each board. So I have an A and an I. They're each going to show up in the middle of my syllaboards. Now I can add my consonants around the vowels so that each board ends with a consonant. We call this closing the syllables because it makes each syllable a closed syllable. So I'm going to move my other letters, my consonants, down. I'm going to move my C and my B, and then I'm going to move my N onto the other one. Now, these are both closed syllables. Each syllable has one vowel and each ends with a consonant. So now I know how to read this word because the pattern tells me that the vowels will spell their short sounds. We have k, a, b, I, n. Cab, in, cabin. Good. So there are three questions that we will ask when we want to read a word with more than one syllable. How many vowels are in the word? Are the vowels next to each other? And how many syllables are there? If the vowels are not next to each other, then each vowel will be on a different syllable and on a different syllaboard. So we're going to use those questions to help us read this new word. How many vowels do we see in this word? 2. You and I. Are the vowels next to each other? No. Since this word has two vowels and the vowel letters are not next to each other, I know that this word has two syllables. Because the word has two syllables, I will need two syllaboards. Next, I'm going to write one vowel letter in the middle of each board. I'm going to drag my U down to the middle here and my I to the middle on the other board. Now I can add my consonants around the vowels so that each board ends with a consonant because that closes the syllable. So I'm going to move this consonant N down and the Z and the P down around that I. Good. These are both closed syllables. Each syllable has one vowel and each ends with a consonant. So now we know how to read this word because the pattern tells us that the vowels will spell their short sounds. Watch me read it. A, n, un, z, I, p, zip. Unzip. Good. Let's do more. We're going to use those questions to help us read this new word. How many vowels do we see in this word? 2. We have A and I. Are the vowels next to each other? They are not. Since this word has two vowels and the vowel letters are not next to each other, how many syllables does it have? 2. So we will need two syllaboards. Next, I'm going to write one vowel letter in the middle of each board. Now I can add my consonants around the syllables so that each board ends with a consonant. We'll call this closing our syllables. So move the C and the T. I'm going to move the F and the digraph SH down. Good. They are both closed syllables. Each syllable has one vowel and each ends with a consonant. So now we know how to read this word because the pattern tells us that the vowels will spell their short sounds. Let's read each syllable together. Ready? K, a, t, cat. F, I, sh, fish. Catfish. Catfish. Good. Now, let's do some more together. When we are trying to read a big word, should we look first for the vowels or the consonants? The vowels. So, looking at this new word, how many vowels are in this word? 2. The I and the U. Are the vowels next to each other? No. Since they are not next to each other, how many syllables are there? 2. Good. So let's drag our vowels down first. Next, we'll close the syllable by moving the consonants down. Let's say each syllable together. I, k, hick, k, p, cup, hick, cup, hiccup. Good. Let's try another one. How many vowels are in this word? 2. The A and the I. Are the vowels next to each other? No. Since they are not next to each other, how many syllables are there in this word? 2. So how many syllables will we need? 2. We're going to drag our vowels down to the middle of our syllable. Then we're going to close the syllable by putting our consonants on there as well. Let's say each syllable. A, d. Rad. Ish. Ish. Rad-ish. Radish. How many vowels are in this word? 2. Are the vowels next to each other? They are not. Since the vowels are not next to each other, how many syllables are there? 2. So we'll need 2 syllables. Good. We're going to drag our vowels down first. Then we're going to close our syllable by putting the consonants on there too. Let's say each syllable together. N, a, p, nap, k, I, n, kin, napkin, napkin. How many vowels are in this word? 2. Are the vowels next to each other? They are not. Since they are not next to each other, how many syllables are there? 2. So we'll need 2 syllables. Let's drag down our vowels and put them in the middle of our syllables. Then let's close the syllable by putting the consonants on. Let's say each syllable together. A, b. Rab. B, it, bit. Rab, bit. Rabbit. Very good. Nice job with our 2-syllable words today.